Welcome to the class 8 social science subject. In that, how, when and where until the part we are going to study. We have already completed 2 classes in that, and today is the third session. In that, today we are going to study how do we know. How do we come to know about the history? How? Yeah, you may say somebody will return and keep, will study that, will complete. See that return and keeping. And somebody says, see, when somebody says it, one more to another more, when it comes, it will get changes, it takes different kind of formats. So if the written format will be same whenever it is written, whenever they are reading. So how do we come to know about the history? Means we come to know history about written things. That is called records. So during the 17th century and the British time, British ruling time, administration produces records. So during the British ruling time, British administration time, they have started produce the records. So whatever bills, whatever the laws, whatever things and whatever information is started submitting, sending to the village level, sending to the Tahsildar level, or whatever permission is or requesting, sending to the landowner, or whatever laws has been coming to the rule, or those laws with records, written records, sending to the Tahsildar level, or commission level, or provincial secretary level, or a village level. Whatever they are sending, they have started producing the records. So they have started sending the records. So this is how. So whenever they started sending the records, they have planned, we have to preserve these records for the future generation. So administration produces the records. So those administration department, those administrative systems started producing the records and preserving the records. So they have started preserving the records. And how they started preserving the records? So they have started preserving the records in the record rooms. Where the record rooms will be there? See, where the record rooms will be there? In the Tahsildar level. In the Tahsildar level and Tahsildar office will be there. There he will be having the records room. So whatever the records which he got it and he sent it, those records he started maintaining it. So those record rooms, they started preserving the records. And in the commissioner level also, commissioner office will be there. In the commissioner office, record rooms will be there. In the record rooms, whatever he got the records, whatever he got the bills, whatever he got the proposals, whatever he got the things, laws, bills, everything started preserving in the record rooms. And same way, in the provincial level also, provincial secretaries will be there. There also record rooms will be there. There they started recording the records, preserving the records. This is how now we are getting the things. Well, during that time, how the administration was there, how the history was there. Those things now it is available to read it. And same way law courts. So whatever the court will be bring the bills and laws, will bring some amendments, laws that will be sent to the village level, Tahsildar level, commissioner level, or even to administrative level, or to the British Queen, or wherever it is. And in the colonies level, they started preserving it, those records. They started recording the records. So this is how they started recording the records or preserving the records. So through that we started coming to know the things. And not only that, and they started archiving the records from very important documents. They have started recording in the record rooms, and they have started archives and preserved it. And this is how they started during the colonial time. They started recording the records. They started preserving the records. They started maintaining the records. So this is how we started studying it, and those records we started studying, we started knowing it, and this is the answer for this question. How do we know? We know the things by records. Okay, this is okay. And during the 1920s also National Archives came and it is established. All the records started maintaining very well way. And how about the 17th century? Now typing is there, computers are there, typewriters are there, we are keeping the records, and now it is very fast. We are in the 21st century and we have hard copies and soft copies, and we can send the soft copies also, we can send the hard copies also, we can preserve even the soft copies also, we can preserve the soft copies along with the hard copies also. This is how we are maintaining. During the 17th century, how they were maintaining the records? Who used to make the records first of all? How it is to prepare? How it used to prepare means it used to prepare by the calligraphist. By calligraphist. You know what is a calligraphist? You want the school days, every year calligraphy competitions will be there. What is the, who are the calligraphists? Means the one who is having a very beautiful handwriting, very good handwriting. Those are called calligraphists. Some of the calligraphists will be writing neatly, beautifully all the records. Those records will be sent to the Tahsildar level or commissioner level or provincial level or at village level. They used to send it to it. So during the 17th century, calligraphists used to write all the records and maintain it. This is how we used to have the maintaining the records. Through that, we started coming to know the things. Hope you understood. So now coming to the next part, surveys become important. You know about the survey? Yes, you know very well about the survey. Survey means something we are going to study in detail, going to the depth of the matter. And this is started with the colonial administration level. The colonial administrator level, they started having a surveys. Why the survey started? The detailed surveys, how it is started? So detailed survey started because from north to east, north to south, east to west, whole India was under the British people. They wanted to know about completely about India. About what? Not only about one thing, about many things. Like they wanted to know about the soil, about the whole India soil, because in different parts, different kind of soil will be there. In the north, different, and south, different soil, and east, different soil, west, different soil, and where, what kind of crops we can grow, and what kind of humidity will be there, what kind of climatical condition will be there, and what kind of a climatical condition we can grow which kind of crops we can grow, which is suitable for us. That they wanted to study. Not only that, even though they wanted to study about topography also, and flora, fauna, about trees, plants, crops, about animals, means what type of crops will be there in east side, and what type of plants and animals will be living in the west side, and what are the plants and animals are living overall in India in different parts, where we can find out different kind of animals, plants, and all. They want to study, and also along with that, throughout the India, the local history, about the local history, what type of history is there about this particular place, about this particular colonies, and that they wanted to study. And along with that, even though they had census, a census will be every 10 years they conducted. What census? Complete census. what is the area of India, what is the area, what is the population, what is the crops we can grow, what is the soil fertility, what are the rivers are flowing, where it is underground water is more, where it is rivers facility is more, and even though it is about the population, and population wise you can take a man, women, children, old age people, these all they wanted to bring it because they are ruling India, means they wanted to know about all the things. If they come to know the things, only they can rule it in a proper way. And along with that, they have studied some more very important things about botanical survey. The botanical survey means, I already told you what kind of animals are living, what kind of animals are growing in a proper way, and where is the animal census, animal population is more, how they are living, what kind of a climate they live, what kind of a climate they are fit, comfortable, and even the geological also they consider, they go for surveying about what kind of a weather is required for growing the crops or growing the plants. Even though they have made some of the geological borders, they will be experimenting many more plants and crops for growth, how they grow, what kind of a climate they require, what kind of water is required, what kind of period is required, and grow it. And this is all they used to go for studying in detail. Detailed survey it is, not just simple. Detailed survey, they wanted to go for it. So this is how botanical survey also happened, geological survey, and archaeological survey also happened. Archaeological survey means what kind of history or what kind of archaeological things are there in the way in India, from north to Kashmir to Kanyakumari, and where all it is historical places are there, what type of history it is having, and that they wanted to study it in detail. So they have gone through the archaeological surveys also, and anthropological survey. This is very very interesting. It is anthropological survey means where they get the dead bodies, and those dead bodies also were detailedly surveyed, gone through the survey, and they studied in detail. Why? Because what kind of a human was living, and when he died, how many years he lived, what is his strength, how he lived, what kind of food he used to take, and what is his living style, what is his lifespan. This is all they want to know about it. So because of these men, they have brought surveys. So the surveys were it become very very important. Why? Because they are started knowing about complete India all the way. So anthropological surveys, even though they studied about forest, and what kind of forests are there, thick forest and green forest, and in this forest how large the forest area is, what kind of animals are living, and how the population is near the forest, what kind of people are living near the forest, and scheduled tribes people, and what kind of animals are living, and how they live, what is their lifespan, what is their lifestyle, what they require, everything, many more things they study about completely India. And to study these, they have brought the surveys. This survey become more important. Why? Because to know about India in all the way, and many more things have come under this. This is about surveys. Hope you understood completely both the topics. How do we know history, and through the records? I think if you go through this again and again, you will be very clear about it. And after that, how do we come to know the things? How do we study? We study through the surveys. These surveys, very detailed surveys during 17th century, what the British people brought. This is how they have gone through the survey, detailed survey, everything. These surveys become very, very important during the colonial administration time. Hope you understood.